This is a quick introduction into the basic core mechanics of Fasa's new spacefighter game, Interceptor.
Each fighter-pilot combination is described by record cards with the following attributes. For fighters, we have thrust, the ability to change velocity and maneuver. Agility, the capability of the fighter to perform and survive extreme maneuvers. Control is the measure of pushing the fighter to its limits and beyond. Resilience keeps the fighter together. Shields protect the fighter from incoming fire. Safe operating thrust is the safe limit for extreme maneuvers for both fighter and pilot. Firepower is the measure of attacking power at various ranges. For the pilot, we have piloting, to represent the skill and training in maneuver and avoiding damage. Gunnery is the skill in hitting targets. Toughness is the ability of the pilot to survive the extreme rigors of space combat. Cool is the ability to maintain poise and a level head in the chaos of combat. All of these attributes are used to create dice pools of D10s for various actions and conditions. They are rolled with a 7 or greater meaning success. The more successes, the more likely you are to defeat your foe. Movement is simple as orienting the maneuver template over your chosen fighter and picking a destination hex and facing. In this example, a Terran Commonwealth slingshot wants to end up in an attack position behind a Calistonian Empire spirit. The slingshot has a starting velocity of 5. Looking at the maneuver template, the slingshot wants to move to the target hex of 6p6 with a hex facing of 3, right behind the spirit. The base thrust cost of the targeted hex and facing is 3. The slingshot's current velocity is 5, and the targeted hex requires a velocity of 6 to reach it. The fighter must also expend an additional thrust to reach the target, giving a final thrust cost of 4 for the maneuver. The slingshot's thrust attribute is 5, so the maneuver is within its profile. It is also within the safe operating thrust of 8, which means the fighter and pilot can easily withstand the maneuver.
During the combat phase, it is now the slingshot's turn to fire. The spirit is within the slingshot's firing arc and is at close range. The base firepower of the slingshot at close range is 6. And the pilot's gunnery of 2 is added to give it an attack pool of 8 dice. Additionally, the slingshot is targeting the rear arc of the spirit, giving an attack an additional 2 dice, bringing the total to 10 dice. The 10 dice are rolled against a standard target number of 7. Each dice that results in a 7 or higher is a hit. In this example, there are 4 successes, a 7, 2 8s and a 10. However, in this game, 10s explode on attack rolls, and so an additional dice is rolled for every 10 that was rolled. Because this additional roll has not reached the target of 7 or greater, it is ignored. We have a total of 4 successes on the attack roll. The spirit will defend against those hits with its own dice pool, combining its shield attribute of 2 and the pilot's piloting attribute of 3. Each success against the target number of 7 reduces the hits from the attack. Remaining hits, if any, are then rolled on the fighter hit chart to determine the final results of the attack. In this case, no successes have been generated on the defense roll, and so 4 hits are rolled on the fighter hit chart. These dice dictate a result of a hard evade, a drive hit, a weapons hit, and a penetrating hit, each of which has its own specific effects. This is just a basic move and attack. Pilots can attempt to exceed attribute limits with different dice pools. Damage makes any maneuver that much more difficult, and let's not forget about exploding 10s. Any attack roll of 10 counts as a hit and gets to reroll for another chance to hit, as shown.
This has been a quick introduction into the core mechanics of Fasa's new spacefighter game, Interceptor. In subsequent videos, we will delve deeper into the rules and explore some of the more advanced features of the game. Thanks for watching.